Hi, English students. Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful winter break. I am excited to start the new spring semester with you. And as we always do, we will review some things that we have learned to make sure that you are ready to go to the beginner class next fall. Last fall, you did a great job learning the 12 lessons that ended with the lesson on weather. So make sure to rewatch those to keep up your English fluency and to make sure that that knowledge stays up here. Now, we will focus on answering some basic questions that you should be able to answer to move up to beginner level. Even though we cannot meet in person, even though things are very different with COVID and the quarantine, I know that you know enough English to be beginners next year. Hopefully next fall, most of you will be in the beginner class. So before you can get to the beginner class, you need to answer these questions that I have for you this spring. Each week will be one question. Today we are discussing the most basic question of all. What is your name? Now I think that most of you can already answer this, but for new people to English or people who just moved, maybe your friends or your family just moved to America, this will be a good video to get them started on their English classes. So today we will begin our 20 questions with question number 1. What is your name? And since this is a new year, we will start to learn a new Bible verse. Isaiah 40, verse 31. So just like last semester, we will memorize this verse line by line. And by the end of the semester in May, you will hopefully hide this verse in your heart and be able to recall it very easily. For now, since this is our first time seeing this verse, just repeat after me. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40, verse 31. And here is the translation, because I don't want you to simply repeat the words. I want you to know what they mean. So here's the translation in your native languages. Hopefully that will help you as we learn this verse over the next few months. First things first, let's go over the English alphabet one more time. I know many of you recognize these letters already, but let's review before we go into names and spelling. All right, there are 26 letters in the English alphabet. Each letter has an uppercase or a capital way to write it, and each has a lowercase. So this is a capital A or an uppercase A. This is a lowercase a. So let's name these together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, let's see how well you were listening. In the book, on page 3, it has this exercise where we practice filling in the missing letters. The first line is done for you. You see here, C was missing, E, I, and N. These are all capital letters or uppercase letters. So I hope this will help you memorize the alphabet if you have not gone over this before. So let's go to line 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, what letter goes there? O. I hope you said O. P, Q, R, S. What letter goes in that blank? T. U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, next line. Let's go a little faster. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, same letter as before, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right. So make sure to say these with me. Ready? Last line. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Very good. Now, usually when you talk to people, it is very simple to learn their name. It is simple to give your name, to tell them. But sometimes, especially on forms that you fill out for this class or for a driver's license or for school or work, you fill out a lot of forms and things can get complicated. So I go over these 5 different names for one person. All right. The person in question is Maria Elizabeth Lopez Jones. Okay. Of all of these here, which is her first name? First is the number one name. So her first name is Maria. middle name. There seem to be two names in the middle of Maria and Jones, but only one would be considered her middle name, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is her middle name. Her last name, Lopez Jones. As you can see here, there is a little hyphen. We call that a hyphen. She has two last names, Lopez and Jones. Which brings us to this one right here, the maiden name. This one is confusing for a lot of people. What does maiden name mean? Well, it means that when Maria was in high school or a young girl, her name was Maria Elizabeth Lopez. And then she got married. Here she is on her wedding day. She got married. Da, 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 da. And she added her new husband's last name, Mr. Jones. She married Mr. Jones and added his last name. So her maiden name is the name before she was married, when she was in high school or university, when she was young. So her maiden name is Lopez. On many forms and bank accounts and security questions, a common question is, what is your mother's maiden name? So, what was your mother's last name before she was married? So that's what maiden name means. And that is usually just for women. Usually women are the ones who change their name, although not always. But that is a question usually reserved for women. And then full name. On forms, they usually divide up the different types of names. But if you are talking to an official, maybe a cop, or someone else, they might tell you to state your full name. And then in this case, her full name is everything together. Maria Elizabeth Lopez Jones. That is her full name. So now you know the different types of names. Turns out there was a lot in a name. Okay, an important question. Is that your first or last name? Is that your first or last name? Sometimes it is hard to tell. So people will ask this. It can be hard to tell first and last names if you are not familiar with other cultures. So, for instance, if you are not familiar with Asian cultures, you may not recognize that Chang is usually a last name. It's done for us, so I'll go ahead and fill that blank in. Repeat after me. My last name is Chang. Number 2, my blank name is Peter. Now, in many cultures, Peter or a similar word is a recognizable first name. But Peter can also be a last name, or Peters. So again, here it can be a little confusing if you are talking to someone and you're not sure if their first name is Peter or their last name is Peter or Peters. So here with this man going to the doctor, he says, my first name is Peter. So repeat after me. My first name is Peter. All right, moving over here. Now the doctor is talking to a woman. She says, my blank name is Angela. In many cultures, Angela or Angela or something similar is a recognizable first name. So you might already know this is a first name. So repeat after me. My first name is Angela. Number 4, my blank name is Montero. Last. My last name is Montero. So his full name is Peter Chang. Her full name is Angela Montero. Let's practice this simple conversation in your book. It's on page 4. And this is a typical conversation to have when you meet somebody. So you meet someone in class or at church or at a friend's house, and you introduce yourself. My husband will be person A and I will be person B. Ready? You can repeat after us.
Hello, my name is Hung Tron.
Hi, I'm Gloria Hernandez. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So pretty simple. Let's use some names they have at the bottom of the book. Victor Silva and Rosa Fernandez. Same conversation, different names. Repeat after us.
Hello, my name is Victor Silva.
Hi, I'm Rosa Fernandez. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, now I want you to put your own name in there.
Hello, my name is Andrew Spalding.
Hi, I'm Candace Spalding. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So now you know how to introduce yourself to strangers. Okay, let's put this into practice. Here are some practice conversations with the same format. Fill in the blank with me. The first one is done for us. If you can see it, it's very light on the screen, but you can see right here how to start a conversation. Well, you just say, hello. Hello. That is in the word bank up here. So we will cross things off that list in the word bank as we say them. Hello. My blank is Angela Montero. What goes here in this blank? My name. My name is Angela Montero. Okay, so repeat after me the whole thing. Hello, my name is Angela Montero. Let's cross name off our word bank list. Line B, or person B, down here. Well, this person said hello. Another way to say hello is hi. Hello and hi are the same greeting. So hi. Okay, let's cross off hi. Hi, I'm Peter Chang. Nice to blank you. What goes there? Meet. Nice to meet you. All right, last line. How would you respond to that? You would say the same thing back. Nice to meet you too. All right. Nice to meet you too. If you notice, some of these have uppercase letters at the beginning. Some of them do not. They are all lowercase. Why is that? It's because when you start a sentence, you always start with a capital letter or an uppercase letter. And when you are saying your name, you always use a capital or uppercase letter. So we'll repeat that in a bit. Let's go down here. This time I will not cross off the words in the word bank. I think you have the gist of what we're doing, so follow along with me and fill in the blank. Person A, right here. Hi, my name is David Lane. Once again, all the way through. Hi, my name is David Lane. All right, person B, down here. He already said hi, David. So how would you respond? You would say the other one. Hello. I'm Nancy Johnson. So if you look closely, you will see an I and then what we call an apostrophe, which is like a little comma in the sky, just a little line at the top of the word, and then an M. So that line, that apostrophe, means that a letter has been taken away. So this is short for I am. I am Nancy Johnson, or I'm Nancy Johnson. We will talk more about contractions later. Person A, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Person B, last line. Nice to meet you too. So let's read that last conversation all the way through. Repeat after me. Hi, my name is David Lane. Hello, I'm Nancy Johnson. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. They may ask you to repeat it. Say that again. Or they may ask how you spell your name. Especially if you fill out a form, like for this class, or at the library, or the DMV to get your driver's license. If you have to fill out a form, many times they want to know how to spell your name correctly. So spell just means you should say each letter in your name. So my name is Candy. If someone said, "Can you spell your name for me?" I would say C-A-N-D-Y. Okay, I said each letter in my name. So someone says, "What is your name?" Mary Jones. How do you spell it? Maryjones. Pretty simple, huh? Here's a common one. Hi, welcome to class. What is your name? Hello, my name is Sasha Nevsky. Hi, Sasha. How do you spell your last name? Nevsky. Nevsky. So those are two typical conversations where someone may ask how to spell your name. And you will need to say each letter in your name according to the English alphabet. All right. Let's match these questions with the answers. Number 1, what's your first name? Which one of these would be the answer to that question? Well, they're not asking us to name the letters. They just want to know the first name. So I think the answer would be Veronica. What's your first name? Veronica. Number 2, what's your last name? Gomez. Now, if you are not familiar with Hispanic last names, you may not recognize Gomez is a common one, but it is. And as you meet other people in class and in America, you will start to notice these patterns. All right, number 3, how do you spell your first name? Well, we got spell in there, so it's going to be one of these two that are naming the letters. Veronica. Number 4, how do you spell your last name? Gomez. Let's practice saying and spelling our last names. You will be doing this a lot in your life. It is a pretty common question for someone to ask what your last name is and how to spell it. So we're going to use this model in your book on page 6. And then we're going to move down here and finish it with those examples. Ready? Repeat after us. Person A.
What's your last name?
Sanchez.
How do you spell it?
Sanchez. Okay, let's go to the examples below. Person A.
What's your last name?
Fawn.
How do you spell it?
Phan.
What's your last name?
Black.
How do you spell it?
Black. Number 3.
What's your last name?
Clayton.
How do you spell it?
Clayton. Number 4.
What's your last name?
Green.
How do you spell it?
Green. Number 5.
What's your last name?
Brenner.
How do you spell it?
Brenner. Number 6.
What's your last name?
Sanders.
How do you spell it?
Sanders. So I hope that you could identify which choice was the spelling once you heard me mention the name. That's it for today, folks. Hopefully you can answer the question, what is your name? Easily now. So you are already on the road to the beginner class. I can't wait to see you next week where we will answer the question, where do you live? See you then.